Hormuz gamble inside the high-stakes US-Iran talks that could redraw the global power map in a moment that could reshape not just West Asia but the entire global economic order. The United States and Iran have stepped into tense high-stakes negotiations in Islamabad, with both sides arriving not as partners for peace but as rivals testing such others' limits as a brutal 6 week conflict that shook energy markets and pushed the region to the brink. US Vice President J.D. Vance lead Washington's delegation while Iran tops leadership, including Mohammad Bagher, Ghalibaf, and Abbas Araghchi, enters the room carrying both strategic demands and deep distrust, making it clear that this is not traditional negotiation but a power contest wrapped in diplomacy, with Pakistan positioning itself as a crucial mediator trying to convert geography into geopolitical relevance, even as the shadow of conflict looms large, with the Iran still maintaining pressure through its blockade of a Strait of Hormuz, a choke point responsible for nearly 20% of global oil flows, effectively holding the world economy hostage while simultaneously signaling that it still retains significant military leverage despite US and Israeli strikes. And although former President Donald Trump declared a ceasefire and claimed victory by weakening Iran's capability, the reality on the ground tells a far more complicated story where Tehran continues to possess advanced missile systems, operational drones, and a near weapon grade uranium advanced missile system stockpile exceeding 400 kilograms, meaning the core objective of dismantling Iran's nuclear ambitions and regional threat posture remain unfulfilled. As the negotiations move into technical stages involving economic, nuclear, military experts, the fault lines are becoming clearer, with Iran demanding sanctions, relief, unfreezing of assets, recognize of its control over Hormuz, and even compensation of war damages, while the US pushes for strict curbs on Iran missiles program and nuclear enrichment, positions that are fundamentally incompatible at this stage, raising serious doubts about whether diplomacy can bridge such a wide strategic gap, especially when Iran's leadership openly states it is not merely negotiating but making demands based on what it views as American inconsistency and past betrayals, while simultaneously regional tensions refuse to cool with ongoing Israeli strikes in Lebanon and warnings from Gulf nations that any attack on one state will be treated as an attack on all, turning the negotiation into a fragile balancing act where one misstep could reignite full-scale conflict. And as global power like Russia, France, and Turkey call for restraint and a lasting diplomatic solution, the world watches closely, because what unfolds in Islamabad is no longer just about ceasefire or sanctions, but about who ultimately controls the future of energy routes, military dominance, and political influence in one of the most volatile regions on the planet, making this not just another round of talks but a Nirnayak moment that could either stabilize the region or push it into an even more dangerous phase of confrontation.
Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe.